Terence Crawford goes off on Teofimo Lopez Jr. and challenges him to fight Israil Madrimov in exchange for a showdown with him. Meanwhile, Crawford explained a brutal altercation with Teofimo and his father at the UFC Sphere. Terence Crawford completely shunned Teofimo and called out his childish behavior for wanting a fight with him.
I go to his dad. I said, hey, if you ever put your hands on me again, I'm gonna beat your. And he like, oh man, we just want to fight. We just want to fight. And Teo like, no, we just want to fight. We just want to fight. I said, shut your bitch. Like grown folks is talking.
Teofimo Lopez has been calling out Terence Crawford for a long time, but it seems like Bud Crawford isn't budging. On the other hand, former boxer Tim Bradley likes the fact that Teofimo is challenging Crawford and wants to see him fight the best fighters because the kid has some guts.
So he wants to go to 147 and face Crawford, who is I think he's the 3-belt holder there now. He wants to face Crawford. I don't see anything wrong with it at the end of the day. Now, I don't think he beats Crawford. However, I like the kid's personality. I like the fact that he wants to challenge the best guys out there because not everybody wants to beat
but also
fight guys like that.
The recent feud between former welterweight champion Terence Crawford and super lightweight champion Teofimo Lopez has reached a feverish pitch. The duo butted heads just the other day when Crawford brought up Lopez's lawsuit against his own promoter Top Rank, mocking Lopez's intentions to fight him. Reportedly, the takeover Teofimo Lopez is aiming to break free from his contract with Top Rank, even though he has one fight with the promotion left. Rubbing salt on Lopez's open wound, Crawford wrote a couple of days ago, Teofimo Lopez looks like you the one in a cucked up situation with Top Rank. You want to fight what's you contracted to fight for? Teofimo Lopez, where you at? Let's talk it out. In response to such demeaning tweets, Teofimo wrote, I'm at the grocery store buying some bananas. I sense some underground boxing coming soon. During a recent interview, Lopez shared that he wanted to fight both Terence Crawford and Gervonta Davis and called them monkeys. When asked about his next opponent, Teofimo added, whichever monkey wants to get the banana. Terence Crawford and Teofimo Lopez almost came to blows at the UFC Sphere to a point that security was forced to intervene and separate the individuals. In addition to Crawford's recent comments, Lopez tweeted back at Bud writing, nah, ol' head, enough games. We lacing up to fight, the people want to see you put me on a stretcher. Boxing, so what we doing? Feb 2025 at Turkey Al Sheikh. It appears Lopez's wish was partially granted when Crawford agreed to the deal, but only under the condition that he faces Israil Madrimov first at 154 pounds. Crawford responded to Teofimo, I can do that right, is that's what they want to see, you and yo daddy. Meanwhile, Terence Crawford addressed Teofimo's remarks on calling Tank Davis and him monkeys. Crawford explained that Lopez is like a little kid who is desperate for attention, and he can openly call out names to whoever he wants. Crawford also explained the irony behind these racist comments.
This and that. Teo is like the little kid that's screaming for attention in any kind of way. He don't care if it's good attention, bad attention, he just want to scream for attention. Now, had that been me or Tank,
yes,
that call him
yes,
a racial slur,
yes,
you know, they would have been trying to cancel us. They would have been, you know, all the bloggers would have been, you know, disrespecting us, calling us racists, and it'd have been all over all the news outlets. You know what I mean? And I just look at things like that, like the hatred that's within always shows.
Responding to the relentless call-outs from Teo, Crawford told him to fight the Uzbek Israil Madrimov as a challenge. Should he win, he will land the matchup he wants. Crawford added, you fight and beat Israil Madrimov next. I'll whoop your next bet. Now let's see how much you want to fight. Furthermore, Teofimo Lopez ignored the Madrimov condition and responded to Crawford's tweet on him being stuck in Top Rank. Teofimo commented, Terence Crawford, you sued Top Rank for your reason. I am not burning the bridge. However, I am working it to my benefit. Say what you want. However, you were once in my position. Don't forget where you come from, old head. Eventually, we will fight. I'm not worried. Additionally, Teofimo Lopez Sr. weighed in on the situation, recounting a tense encounter between his son and Crawford. The confrontation began after Lopez Jr. called out Crawford, which escalated into a heated moment. As Crawford made threatening remarks, Lopez Jr. reacted strongly, wanting to physically confront Crawford. Lopez Sr. tried to intervene, urging his son to keep calm and reminding him that their fight should be settled in the ring, not in a public setting. The situation became so tense that security had to step in to restrain Lopez Jr., who was visibly agitated and ready to fight.
So Crawford comes to me first and grabs my arm. And he says, "You know, gonna be ever like he's talking in my ear. He's saying, "You're never gonna touch me again. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you." So I'm pull my foot off him and I say, "Slap me now, you bitch! Slap me now. Let's do it now." And that's when my son went crazy. And my son just like I was grabbing him. I was like, "No, papi, no. Let's do this in the ring, bro. We don't need this and that." And security started grabbing my son.
Moreover, Terence Crawford had his own explanation for the heated altercation. Speaking with Bernie the Boxer, Terence Crawford recalled the utter surprise he had when Teofimo Lopez Sr. approached him to check for a potential matchup. However, he didn't appreciate the way the light welterweight champion's father approached him. Crawford stated, "I said, okay, this sent his dad to check because his dad slapped my shoulder trying to get some attention after my fight. You know what I mean? And it's on camera." Lopez Sr. further shared that nobody acknowledges his son's wins, and the only option left for Crawford is Teofimo Jr. He claimed that Lopez Jr. is willing to come up to 154 to fight Crawford, but Terence is not showing any interest in the fight. Moreover, Lopez Sr. also declared that Canelo is never going to fight Terence Crawford.
Your son got more significant wins than Bud.
Thank you. Ain't nobody want to say it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And my son is willing to go to 154 to fight this. And he don't want to take the fight. Why?
Yeah.
Canelo's not going to fight him. Canelo already told him, "You got to fight Teofimo." And then I'll think about fighting you. Did Canelo say that?
Yeah.
Crawford issued a stern warning to the senior against repeating such behavior like he did at the altercation. As he watched the exchange, Teofimo Lopez Jr. interfered. He claimed that the gesture was just meant to check for a fight. However, unmindful Terence Crawford told The Takeover to stop meddling and cautioned his father once again. Crawford told Lopez Sr., "If you ever put your hands on me, yeah, again." Crawford made it clear that these sort of gimmicks barely unnerved him. He doesn't expect others to be frightened of him either. Terence commented, "I don't want you to be scared of me. I just want you to know to respect me and know that I will really f you up in real time," he said. On the other hand, Teofimo Lopez had to literally clarify his remarks on Terence Crawford and Gervonta Davis. Lopez explained that he was referring to the monkeys as the two fighters and not the general population.
See, I ain't know you call black monkeys.
Whichever monkey wants to get the banana.
Nah, chill. This is what it is, really. They don't want to fight me. The two guys that I was saying was Gervonta Davis and Terence Crawford, but I was just talking about them too. I ain't talking about the bunch. And to clarify it more, Gervonta Tank Davis calls himself a gorilla, an ape, right? So I'm just referring back to everything that has been told. But the fact that I guess we're talking about when it comes to the skin complexion, then maybe it's foul. But I'm just tagging two guys. If everybody want to be in that two guy lane, that's between y'all. I don't care. I really don't give up. I just don't. Wouldn't you want to see those fighters that are great shut me the f up, knock me out, and y'all can put it on the memes and then say this is what happens when you racist? Like,
so more of the story is you called them two niggas monkeys.
Exactly. More of the story is that. That was it.
In another shocking Twitter post, Terence Crawford posted a picture of himself holding his middle finger up and calling out Teofimo Lopez. Crawford claimed that he is in Lopez's city, ready for a street brawl. Furthermore, Lopez Sr. shared that he wants his son to fight Devin Haney and Terence Crawford both, but Terence has no chance of winning against Teofimo. Lopez Sr. said, "So, the Haney fight we want. A Crawford fight, we definitely want it for legacy. But that boy Crawford is not beating up my son, and he knows it. He's too slow. He's got no legs. The legs are gone. I've been in this game for 25 years. You think I'm stupid. I know what I'm saying. That boy is weak and is scared, because if he loses to Teofimo Teofimo Lopez, his career is done. Meanwhile, Teofimo Sr. also shared that even Devin Haney can't compete with his son because he was absolutely battered by Ryan Garcia. Lopez Sr. added, "I don't believe that Haney wants to fight us. I mean, you can't have a guy that's coming from getting ripped apart the way Ryan did to him and come and fight my son." Even though Devin Haney might not be interested in the potential matchup, Lopez Sr. said that he would be willing to make his son fight Haney if the package was attractive. Teofimo Sr. added, "But could I entertain it? Of course I can. You know what I'm saying? If the money's right, we'll make it happen." Greg Hackett points out that Teofimo Lopez, known for his taunting and playful behavior in the ring, finally experienced a taste of his own medicine. He suggests that Lopez typically engages in trash talk and gamesmanship when he's in a fight, but Crawford brought the confrontation to him outside the ring, making it a more serious situation. Greg emphasizes that this altercation was not about simple playfulness. It was Crawford's way of addressing Lopez's actions, showing that there are limits to taunting, especially when it involves grown men outside of the competitive setting.
What's your thoughts?
I mean, Teo got a taste of his own medicine. All that taunting and playing. All right, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Teo was like in the ring. Bud was like, nah, outside the ring. Like, yeah, he was letting him know that.
Because that's the problem. That's the problem with boxing today. Back in the day, grown men didn't play with other grown men unless it was going to really be something. It's too much playing going on. And Bud's like, bro.
In addition, Terence Crawford's recent victory over Israil Madrimov caused some surprising aftermath, although it's not of the variety that Bud had in mind when he took the fight. Crawford's performance left a lot to be desired for many fans and fellow boxers alike. Teofimo Lopez gave an interview to Boxing Scene recently and took some shots at Crawford while also saying that he believes they'll fight each other in 2025. Teofimo added, "Now that we have Riyadh's season in the mix, why can't we make a Crawford and Teofimo fight happen? Just send me the date. I am walking at 155 pounds right now. I can fight Crawford right now. I didn't expect for age to catch up with Crawford so quickly. I thought it would happen at 38 and not 36. Maybe he shouldn't have taken so long coming back. I look forward to facing him in the coming year." Furthermore, Teofimo Lopez Sr. shared that Crawford doesn't have the ability to compete with Canelo Alvarez as he will be running in the ring the whole time. Lopez Sr. alluded to the fact that Terence Crawford couldn't even knock down Israil Madrimov, so how will he ever compete with Canelo?
And my son is willing to go to 154 to fight this. And he don't want to take the fight. Why?
Yeah.
Canelo's not going to fight him. Canelo already told him, you got to fight Teofimo, and then I'll think about fighting you. Did Canelo say that?
Yeah. Yep.
What the is this guy going to do? The whole fight?
Meanwhile, Terence Crawford shared another insult towards Teofimo Lopez Jr. on social media. Crawford said, "I respect all fighters, but Teofimo Lopez only fought 3 fighters worth even talking about, and that's Lomachenko and Ortiz beat him. Taylor lost his fight before Teo and definitely should have moved up to 147, but we all know why he killed himself to make 140. Furthermore, Terence Crawford shared another verbal abuse regarding Teofimo, and it seems like the beef isn't ending soon. Terence added, "If you think Teo had a better resume than me, yo mama eats dog and you need to stay away from boxing because you don't know about boxing." On the opposite side of things, trainer Jose Benavidez Sr. says Terence Crawford is not an exciting fighter and reminds him of Shakur Stevenson with his approach to fighting. He feels that Crawford just focuses on winning rounds and doesn't go out of his way to entertain the fans like his son David Benavidez does. Jose Benavidez Sr. added, "I'm not even going to compare David to Terence Crawford. David is an exciting fighter. David comes to throw punches and risk a lot. He comes to put on a performance." Jose Benavidez Sr. further commented, "Terence Crawford is a really good fighter. He always plays it safe and wants to win the rounds, but I don't think he risks. He doesn't give the people excitement, and he's going to come and have a good fight." On the other hand, Teofimo Lopez is not the only one who wants to fight Terence Crawford. UFC star Conor McGregor has recently shown interest in fighting Crawford. Additionally, Crawford explained why he declined the offer from McGregor. "I told Conor, no. They called me and they offered me the fight, and me and Conor got on the phone and started trying to figure something out. And I told him, man, I ain't getting into no octagon with you so you can be kicking me and elbow me and He started laughing and and he said, "Man, I respect it. You respect my sport just like I respect your sport, and you understand that if you get in an octagon, you're going to be at a disadvantage." That said, what previously appeared to be pointless drama on social media seems to be turning serious pretty quickly. While it has all the signs of a potential mega bout, it's yet to be seen whether Terence Crawford and Teofimo Lopez throw hands in the ring. Would you want to see this bout? We would love to hear your thoughts. Let us know in the comments section below and subscribe for more content like this.